The UK government is actively waging war against our farmers, from imposing high inheritance taxes on farms to enforcing insane climate targets and compulsory purchasing farmland for rewilding and wind farms. The end result is closing farms, which are forcing us to rely on foreign imports more heavily, making us vulnerable to various disruptions to the global order.
Pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack.
Just recently, a small-scale cyber attack hit UK supermarkets, including the Co-op and Marks and Spencer's, leaving shelves bare and customers panicked.
M&S says its profits this year were halved because of the cyber attack, which brought its online business to a halt for more than 6 weeks. The company said underlying profits fell to £184 million in the first 6 months of this year, down from £413 million the year before. Sales of clothing and homeware fell sharply, while click and collect was unavailable.
With over 45% of our food being imported from abroad, and a heavy reliance on online infrastructure for logistics, a large-scale cyber attack could pose a serious risk in future. But cyber attacks are just one of many threats our food supply faces today.
Tonight, fears about the economic fallout from the war in Iran are mounting.
History has a funny way of repeating itself, and with wars kicking off around the globe, World War II-style rationing may make a comeback.
Rationing will give everyone, rich and poor alike, an equal share of all that's going. When you get your book, you should register with your shopkeeper for supplies. There's another thing you can do to help me, and that is to register with your retailer for sugar. A word before rationing begins. The best way you can help is by rationing yourselves. I'm sure that all of you will buy your fair share and no more.
Stocking up on emergency food is never a bad idea, especially in this climate. However, many people who bought tins of food during the pandemic have found out that they're rapidly expiring.
So it looks like World War III is about to kick off and all of my emergency food has run out of date. So the last real threat of an apocalypse was the beginnings of COVID, and I went and got all sorts of different stuff. This is just one of the many bags I've got, but as you can see, it's running out of date massively now. That's 5 years out of date. Now, having stockpiled food and being able to actually enjoy any kind of emergency is two different things. That's why I've got 20 different varieties of stuff. And some things like freeze-dried products basically last forever, which got me thinking, there's got to be something better than going to the supermarket and buying tins to store.
At ReadyMe, we offer you a wide range of freeze-dried products with up to 25 years shelf life and a wide selection, so there's guaranteed to be something that you like. And now with the code NEW20, you can get 20% off your first hamper.